Welcome back to BikeBeat, where we dive deep into the bikes that get our blood pumping and our boots dirty. Today, we're talking about a true legend reborn, the all-new 2026 Honda XR400R. For riders who grew up in the golden era of Honda's XR series, that name alone brings a rush of nostalgia. The XR400R was once the go-to trail weapon, rugged, simple, and nearly impossible to kill. Now Honda has brought it back, and this new machine promises to blend that old-school toughness with modern performance and tech. So grab your helmet, because we're about to break down what makes this new XR so special, from its design and features, to its performance, handling, and price. Let's start with what made the XR series so iconic in the first place. For decades, Honda's XR lineup represented bulletproof reliability. These bikes were known for surviving years of punishment from weekend warriors and pros alike. The XR400R in particular had this perfect balance, just enough power to have fun, light enough to handle rough terrain, and simple enough that anyone could fix it with basic tools. Fast forward to 2026, and Honda's challenge was clear: modernize that formula without losing the simplicity that riders loved. And from what we've seen so far, they've nailed it. The heart of the new XR400R is a 400 cubic centimeters single-cylinder engine, but don't think for a second that it's old-fashioned. Honda has ditched the carburetor and air cooling of the past, replacing them with liquid cooling and a modern fuel injection system. The result is cleaner power delivery, improved fuel efficiency, and much better throttle response. The engine produces roughly 40 horsepower and 37 Nm of torque, but the real story is in the torque curve: smooth, predictable, and meaty through the mid-range. That makes the XR incredibly easy to control in technical terrain. You can lug it at low RPMs, or crack it open for a strong surge up steep hills. The addition of a balance shaft also means vibration is greatly reduced, so long rides are less fatiguing. Honda has paired the new engine with a 6-speed gearbox, giving you a wider range of gearing for both trail and tarmac. The clutch uses a slipper assist system that makes downshift smoother and reduces lever effort. Electric start is standard, of course, but Honda might also include a backup kickstarter for those who love that old-school security. The engine management system comes with 2 riding modes, one for everyday trail riding and another that sharpens throttle response for aggressive terrain. It's a clever balance between modern convenience and traditional reliability. The frame is all new, and that's where a lot of the XR's magic happens. Honda designed a semi-double cradle structure using high-tensile steel for durability and a bit of controlled flex, with aluminum subframe sections to keep weight down. That keeps the XR400R feeling light and flickable without sacrificing toughness. Suspension travel is generous, around 300 mm up front with fully adjustable Showa forks, and nearly the same out back with a gas-charged rear shock. On the trail, that translates to an incredibly forgiving ride. You can hammer through rocks, roots, and whoops without the bike losing composure. Braking performance is modern too. The XR400R gets large wave-style discs at both ends for strong bite and improved heat dissipation. The optional ABS system is off-road tuned and switchable, so you can turn it off when you need full control in the dirt. The wheels stick to the classic Enduro setup, a 21-inch front and 18-inch rear wrapped in knobby tires ready for everything from deep sand to mountain tracks. Add in a solid skid plate, wide foot pegs, aluminum handlebars, and you've got a bike that's trail-ready straight out of the box. Visually, the 2026 XR400R is a perfect blend of modern aggression and classic XR DNA. The bodywork is slim and functional, with sharp lines that channel airflow while protecting key components. The tank flows seamlessly into the seat, giving riders easy movement when standing or shifting weight. The red and white color scheme pays tribute to the XR's heritage, while black and silver accents add a contemporary touch. The LED headlight unit is compact and bright, framed by a high-mounted fender that screams off-road purpose. Even the tail section is minimal and lightweight, built for durability rather than decoration. Hop on the bike, and you'll immediately notice how comfortable it feels. The seat height is around 950 mm, giving plenty of ground clearance for trail riding, yet the narrow midsection makes it easier to reach the ground. The ergonomics are spot on: wide bars, neutral peg positioning, and a seat that's just firm enough for long trail days. The digital display is simple but clear, showing speed, trip data, gear position, and fuel level. No unnecessary screens or complex menus here, just information you need at a glance. Now let's talk about how it actually rides. The XR400R isn't about blistering top speed, it's about usable power, control, and comfort over long, unpredictable terrain. Twist the throttle, and the bike pulls with a smooth but assertive punch. The engine revs freely but never feels aggressive. On rocky climbs, it tractors its way up without complaint, and on fast dirt roads, it feels steady and planted. The suspension soaks up bumps beautifully, giving you that classic XR confidence to charge over obstacles without backing off. You can feel the front end staying composed through braking bumps, while the rear tracks predictably through rough sections. It's that planted, trustworthy handling that makes you want to keep pushing. On pavement, it performs better than you'd expect for a dirt-focused machine. The 6-speed gearbox means you can cruise comfortably at around 100 km per hour without the engine screaming. There's minimal vibration through the bars, and the balance shaft really earns its keep here. The wet weight of the bike hovers around 130 kilograms, which feels just right. It's light enough to lift after a fall but heavy enough to stay composed at speed. The fuel tank holds about 13 liters, giving a practical range of over 300 kilometers, perfect for long trail days. The build quality looks excellent, with neat welds, sturdy plastics, and well-protected components. Honda clearly built this bike to be ridden hard and maintained easily, just like the original XR400R. So, what makes this bike special in 2026? It's the combination of heritage and evolution. Honda didn't just bring back an old name, they brought back a philosophy, simplicity, toughness, and fun. In a world of increasingly complex adventure bikes filled with electronics, the XR400R feels refreshingly pure. It has just enough technology to make life easier, but not so much that it gets in the way of the ride. It's a machine that connects rider and terrain in the most direct way possible. As for price, Honda is expected to position the XR400R competitively. Early indicators suggest a base price between $9,500 and $11,500. In countries like Pakistan, that translates to roughly 25 to 30 lakh rupees after import duties and taxes. For a bike with this level of performance and reliability, that's an attractive package. When you compare it to rivals like the Yamaha WR450F, KTM 390 Adventure, or Husqvarna FE350, the XR400R might not top every spec chart, but it stands out where it counts real-world durability and ease of ownership. It's a bike that invites you to ride more and worry less. Maintenance is straightforward, parts are expected to be widely available, and Honda's dealer network is one of the best in the world. And that's our full breakdown of the new 2026 Honda XR400R. A true modern classic in the making. What do you think? Is Honda's revival of the XR400R the comeback we've all been waiting for, or would you rather stick with the high-tech 450s and adventure machines? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button if you enjoyed the review, and make sure to subscribe to BikeBeat for more deep dives, test rides, and behind-the-scenes looks at the best bikes in the world. Until next time, ride safe and keep your wheels dirty. This is BikeBeat signing off.